Ladies and gentlemen, respect is not just a social courtesy, it is a law of life. It is the foundation upon which every great leader, successful entrepreneur, and influential individual has built their destiny. Show me a person who understands the power of respect, and I will show you a person who is destined for greatness. Self-respect, the key to your future. Your destiny begins with how you see yourself. If you do not respect yourself, neither will the world. Many people are held back in life, not because they lack talent or opportunity, but because they have failed to honor their own worth. You cannot expect others to treat you better than you treat yourself. Walk with dignity, speak with confidence, and carry yourself as one who understands their value. Respect for others, the bridge to opportunity. In this life, success is not just about what you know, but also about how you treat others. Respect is a seed. When you sow it into the lives of others, it returns to you in unexpected ways. Those who respect authority attract mentorship. Those who respect their colleagues build strong networks. Those who respect their employees create loyalty and excellence in the workplace. The power of respect in relationships. Many relationships fail not because of a lack of love, but because of a lack of respect. Love may bring people together, but respect keeps them together. Whether in marriage, friendship, or business, respect fosters trust, honor, and long-term commitment. When you value people, you will experience the best in them. Respect for divine principles leads to purpose. Above all, respect is the foundation of purpose. Those who honor the principles that govern life will always rise above those who ignore them. If you respect wisdom, you will gain understanding. If you respect time, you will be productive. If you respect discipline, you will achieve greatness. Life rewards those who walk in honor, and destiny is shaped by those who embrace the power of respect. Respect is the foundation upon which true influence is built. It is not simply about good manners or social courtesy. It is a principle that governs leadership, relationships, and success. Throughout history, those who have wielded great influence, whether in leadership, business, education, or any sphere of life, have understood the power of respect. It is the invisible force that determines how people perceive you, respond to you, and ultimately, how much impact you can have in the world. Without respect, authority crumbles, relationships deteriorate, and opportunities slip away. At its core, respect is about value, recognizing and acknowledging the worth of people, principles, and positions. People do not naturally follow those who demand respect. They follow those who earn it. Respect cannot be forced. It must be cultivated through consistency, integrity, and humility. When a person carries themselves with respect and extends the same to others, they develop a presence that attracts admiration and trust. This is why great leaders do not rely solely on their titles or positions to gain influence. Instead, they lead by example, treating others with honor and fairness. This creates an environment where respect is reciprocated, leading to strong, lasting influence. The foundation of influence in any area, whether in a family, a community, or an organization, is built on mutual respect. Leaders who understand this do not see respect as something to be demanded, but as something to be given first. The greatest leaders throughout history, from great kings and presidents to business magnates and social reformers, all possessed an unshakable sense of respect for those they led. They understood that respect does not diminish one's authority, rather, it strengthens it. Those who rule with arrogance and disregard for others may hold power temporarily, but their influence is short-lived because it is not rooted in respect. In the workplace, respect is the foundation of teamwork, productivity, and innovation. A company may have the best technology and the most talented employees, but without a culture of respect, success will be limited. Employees who feel valued and respected perform at their best. They are more likely to be loyal, creative, and committed to the vision of the organization. On the other hand, when a leader treats employees with disregard, belittling their contributions, or ignoring their concerns, their motivation and commitment deteriorate. Respect is not just a moral virtue, it is a business strategy that creates an environment where people thrive. Respect is also the currency of relationships. Whether in marriage, friendship, or mentorship, the strength of a connection is determined by the level of respect shared between individuals. People do not invest in relationships where they feel unvalued or dismissed. This is why some relationships flourish while others fade. A person who understands the value of respect listens more than they speak, seeks to understand before being understood, and treats others with kindness, even when disagreements arise. In contrast, relationships where disrespect is common through harsh words, neglect, or disregard eventually break down. It is not love alone that sustains relationships. It is respect. Respect determines how society functions at every level. Communities thrive when people honor one another, regardless of differences in background, beliefs, or status. Societies where respect is ingrained in the culture experience greater unity, peace, and progress. However, when respect is lost, when people begin to disregard authority, laws, and each other, the result is division, conflict, and eventual downfall. History provides countless examples of nations and civilizations that collapsed due to a loss of respect for leadership, for moral values, and for fellow human beings. The power of respect extends even to the unseen realms of life. People who respect time, for example, maximize their productivity and reach their goals faster. Those who respect wisdom seek guidance and avoid unnecessary mistakes. Respect for discipline produces self-control and long-term success. Even nature itself demands respect. Those who abuse the environment eventually suffer the consequences of their disregard. Every aspect of life responds to respect because it is a universal principle that governs order and stability. One of the most powerful aspects of respect is its ability to open doors that talent and knowledge alone cannot. A person may have extraordinary skills, but if they lack respect, they will struggle to gain trust, build partnerships, or maintain lasting success. There are countless individuals with great potential who never rise to prominence simply because they fail to honor others. Conversely, those who consistently walk in respect often find themselves in places of favor, receiving opportunities and access that others do not. This is because people naturally gravitate toward those who make them feel valued. Respect is not just about how we treat others, it is about how we position ourselves in the world. A person who embraces the principle of respect sets themselves apart. They carry themselves with dignity, speak with wisdom, and act with humility. They understand that every interaction is an opportunity to build or break influence. As a result, they navigate life with a sense of purpose, always mindful that respect is not just an action, but a way of being. It is the foundation of influence, and those who master it shape their destiny. The way you see and treat yourself determines the course of your life. Self-respect is not merely an attitude, it is a guiding principle that influences every decision, relationship, and opportunity that comes your way. A person who lacks self-respect will find themselves settling for less than they deserve, allowing others to mistreat them, and missing out on opportunities that require confidence and dignity. On the other hand, someone who possesses a deep sense of self-respect walks with a different posture, speaks with certainty, and engages with the world from a place of strength. Self-respect is the foundation of personal growth and success, and without it, no amount of talent, education, or external validation can compensate for its absence. Self-respect begins with self-awareness. It requires recognizing your intrinsic value independent of your background, achievements, or social status. Many people struggle with self-respect because they have allowed external voices, whether from family, society, or past failures, to define their worth. They believe they are not good enough, not smart enough, or not deserving of success. These limiting beliefs create an internal environment where insecurity and doubt flourish. However, true self-respect is rooted in understanding that your value is not based on circumstances or other people's opinions. It is an unshakable belief that you are worthy of dignity, honor, and success simply because of who you are. A person with self-respect does not allow themselves to be treated poorly. They set boundaries, not out of arrogance, but out of a deep understanding that respect must first come from within. They refuse to tolerate disrespect, dishonesty, or manipulation because they understand that allowing such treatment diminishes their own value. Many individuals remain in toxic relationships, whether in friendships, workplaces, or romantic partnerships, because they do not believe they deserve better. But when self-respect is in place, they recognize that their time, energy, and emotions are valuable, and they will not waste them on people who do not honor them. The way you carry yourself in public is also a reflection of your self-respect. Your posture, tone of voice, and even your personal appearance all communicate how you see yourself. Someone who respects themselves takes care of their body, speaks with clarity and confidence, and presents themselves with dignity. This is not about materialism or superficial pride. It is about recognizing that the way you treat yourself sends a message to the world about how you expect to be treated. When you respect yourself, others take notice and they adjust their behavior accordingly. Employers, mentors, and peers are naturally drawn to individuals who exude self-respect because such people are seen as reliable, competent, and worthy of investment. One of the most significant aspects of self-respect is the choices you make. Every decision, whether about career, relationships, or personal habits, reflects how much you honor yourself. A person with self-respect does not engage in self-destructive behaviors because they understand that their future is too valuable to waste. They do not settle for mediocrity or engage in actions that compromise their integrity. Instead, they choose paths that align with their values, elevate their potential, and contribute to their growth. This is why self-respect is often the dividing line between those who succeed and those who do not. Many talented individuals fail in life, not because of a lack of opportunity, but because they did not respect themselves enough to remain disciplined, work hard, and pursue excellence. Self-respect also shapes how you handle failure. People who lack self-respect internalize failure as a reflection of their worth, leading to self-pity and discouragement. But those who respect themselves understand that failure is not the end, it is a lesson, a stepping stone towards something greater. They do not allow mistakes to define them. Instead, they use them to refine their character, build resilience, and move forward with greater wisdom. Self-respect gives you the ability to rise after every setback, knowing that your worth is not diminished by temporary struggles. Self-respect influences your standards. A person who truly respects themselves will not compromise on their values just to fit in or gain approval. They do not engage in dishonest dealings, betray their morals, or sacrifice their principles for short-term gain. They stand firm in their convictions, even when faced with pressure or opposition. This unwavering commitment to integrity creates a reputation that precedes them, making them trustworthy and honorable in the eyes of others. People may not always agree with them, but they will respect them because they see someone who refuses to be swayed by the opinions of the crowd. Self-respect also affects how you invest in yourself. People who respect themselves prioritize growth, education, and self-improvement. They seek knowledge, develop skills, and pursue excellence in their fields. They do not waste time on distractions or meaningless pursuits because they understand that their future depends on the decisions they make today. They take care of their mental, emotional, and physical well-being, knowing that their body and mind are valuable assets. They surround themselves with people who uplift them rather than those who drain their energy and lower their standards. Self-respect is the foundation upon which every other form of respect is built. If you do not respect yourself, others will sense it, and they will treat you accordingly. But when you walk in self-respect, you command respect from others, not through force or intimidation, but through the quiet strength of knowing your worth. Your future is shaped by the way you see and honor yourself. The higher your self-respect, the greater your ability to influence, lead, and achieve all that you are destined to become. Respect is one of the most powerful keys that can unlock opportunities, open doors, and elevate individuals to places they never imagined. Many people strive for success through talent, hard work, and education, but often overlook one of the simplest yet most impactful principles: showing respect to others. The way you treat people determines how they respond to you, whether they are willing to help you, and how they speak about you when you are not present. Favor, which is the special recognition, kindness, and opportunities granted by others, is often the direct result of demonstrating genuine respect. In every society, people are drawn to those who make them feel valued. Respect is not just about words, it is an attitude, a posture, and a way of treating others with dignity and honor. When you respect people, whether they are your superiors, colleagues, employees, or even strangers, you create an environment where they are more inclined to assist you, recommend you, and support you. Many individuals have lost opportunities not because they lacked ability, but because they failed to honor the right people. Conversely, countless people have been promoted, mentored, and given access to extraordinary opportunities simply because they showed respect where it was due. Respect is particularly powerful when given to those in authority. Throughout history, those who honored their leaders, teachers, and mentors were positioned to receive wisdom, guidance, and open doors. This does not mean blind submission or agreeing with everything someone in authority says, but it does mean recognizing their position and treating them with honor. A student who respects their teacher gains more than just an education. They gain mentorship, insight, and personal investment. An employee who respects their employer is more likely to receive promotions, trust, and career advancement. Even in government and community leadership, those who show respect build strong networks and influence that allow them to accomplish great things. Respect is not only for those in higher positions, it is also for those who serve. The way you treat people who cannot directly benefit you reveals your true character. Many people show respect to those in power, but disregard those they perceive as less important. This is a grave mistake. The waiter at a restaurant, the janitor in an office, the assistant in a workplace, these individuals may not have titles, but they hold the ability to influence your experience and reputation. A leader who respects their subordinates fosters loyalty and excellence within their team. A business person who respects their customers builds a strong, lasting brand. People do not forget how they were treated, and often the greatest opportunities come from unexpected sources. Respect also plays a crucial role in relationships and networking. In personal and professional settings, people naturally prefer to work with those who make them feel valued. A handshake, a kind word, active listening, and acknowledging others' contributions all communicate respect. These simple gestures can transform relationships and open doors that no amount of skill or ambition could. Many successful individuals attribute their achievements not just to their intelligence or hard work, but to the relationships they cultivated through respect. A person may have all the qualifications in the world, but if they are arrogant, dismissive, or rude, they will eventually find themselves isolated and without opportunities. On the other hand, those who consistently show respect attract people who are willing to help, support, and promote them. One of the greatest benefits of respecting others is that it builds an honorable reputation. When people speak well of you because of the way you treated them, your name carries favor even in rooms you have never entered. A respectful person does not have to chase opportunities, opportunities chase them. Many doors have been opened, many promotions granted, and many partnerships formed simply because someone remembered the kindness, honor, and respect that an individual demonstrated in the past. Reputation is one of the most valuable assets a person can have, and it is built primarily on how they treat others. Respect also creates peace and harmony in families, workplaces, and communities. Conflicts often arise when people feel dishonored or unappreciated. Many broken relationships, failed partnerships, and unresolved disputes stem from a lack of respect. When individuals choose to honor one another, communication improves, trust is strengthened, and collaboration becomes more effective. Even in disagreements, respect allows for healthy dialogue instead of destructive conflict. The ability to disagree with honor and maintain dignity, even in difficult conversations, is a sign of maturity and strength. Another remarkable aspect of respect is that it often returns in unexpected ways. Life has a way of rewarding those who practice honor. The person you respect today may be the one who recommends you for a life-changing opportunity tomorrow. The assistant you treated well may become an influential leader in the future. The colleague you honored may introduce you to your next big client. Respect creates bridges, while disrespect burns them. Every interaction is an investment, and those who invest in respect find themselves reaping rewards beyond their imagination. Respect extends beyond words and actions. It also applies to respecting cultural differences, beliefs, and perspectives. In a diverse world, The ability to honor others despite differences is a sign of wisdom. A person who respects various backgrounds and viewpoints is more likely to gain global influence, build meaningful connections, and operate effectively in different environments. Those who dismiss or belittle others based on differences limit themselves, while those who embrace respect create limitless possibilities. Respect is not just about making others feel good. It is a strategic principle that determines the level of favor and opportunities you experience in life. Those who understand and practice respect find themselves surrounded by support, trust, and open doors. Whether in leadership, business, relationships, or personal growth, the principle remains the same: honor unlocks favor. Those who consistently walk in respect will always find themselves elevated beyond their abilities, positioned for success, and surrounded by opportunities they never expected. Disrespect is one of the most damaging behaviors a person can exhibit, as it has the power to close doors, break relationships, and limit success. Many people fail in life not because they lack talent, intelligence, or resources, but because they fail to recognize the importance of respect. The way you treat people, the way you speak, and the way you handle authority all determine the opportunities that come your way. A person who is gifted but arrogant may find that no one wants to work with them. Someone with great potential but a disrespectful attitude may see doors shut before they even have a chance to enter. Disrespect is a silent destroyer of destiny, robbing people of the chances they could have had if they had chosen to act with honor. One of the greatest consequences of disrespect is broken relationships. Whether in business, family, friendships, or leadership, relationships are the foundation of success. When a person consistently disrespects others, whether through words, actions, or attitudes, they begin to lose the trust and goodwill of those around them. Employers may hesitate to promote someone who is known for being rude or dismissive. Business partners may walk away from deals with individuals who do not show them honor. Even in personal relationships, disrespect erodes trust and connection. Over time, the accumulation of small acts of dishonor can lead to complete isolation. A person may reach a point where they look around and realize that they have no meaningful connections left, not because of external circumstances, but because they fail to treat others with respect. Disrespect also affects how leaders and influential figures perceive a person. Many individuals miss out on mentorship, guidance, and career advancement simply because they fail to respect those who could help them. A student who disrespects their teacher may miss out on extra knowledge and opportunities for growth. An employee who disregards their boss may find themselves overlooked for promotions. Even in social settings, people who carry themselves with arrogance often push others away. No matter how skilled or intelligent someone is, if they lack respect, they will struggle to build long-term success. One of the most common ways disrespect manifests is through speech. The words a person speaks determine how others view them and whether they are willing to invest in them. Many people have lost friendships, jobs, and business deals simply because they spoke without wisdom. Harsh words, careless criticism, and dismissive attitudes create an environment where people no longer want to engage. In contrast, those who speak with honor and consideration attract favor and opportunity. A simple act of respect, like listening attentively, acknowledging another person's contributions, or expressing gratitude, can make the difference between an open door and a closed one. Disrespect does not only affect relationships with others, it also affects self-perception and personal growth. When a person disrespects themselves by engaging in destructive habits, neglecting their responsibilities, or failing to honor their own potential, they limit their future. Many people have remained stuck in life not because of external barriers, but because they failed to respect their own time, gifts, and opportunities. A person who respects themselves disciplines their mind, body, and actions. They avoid behaviors that could damage their reputation and credibility. But when someone consistently acts without respect for their future, they set themselves up for failure. In the workplace, disrespect can cost a person their career. Employees who fail to honor their colleagues, leaders, or company values often find themselves without support when they need it most. Leaders who disrespect their teams create environments of resentment, leading to decreased morale and productivity. Businesses that disregard their customers eventually lose them. Respect is not just a moral virtue, it is a professional strategy. Companies and individuals who understand this principle build strong networks and lasting success. Disrespect also has long-term consequences. A single act of dishonor can create a reputation that follows a person for years. In today's digital world, words and actions are recorded and remembered. An employee who speaks poorly about their company on social media may struggle to find future employment. A public figure who disrespects their audience may lose credibility overnight. A leader who belittles their followers may find themselves without support when challenges arise. People remember how they were treated, and those memories shape decisions about future opportunities. Many people also fail to recognize that disrespect is often unintentional. It is not always loud or aggressive. It can be as simple as ignoring someone, failing to show appreciation, or dismissing another person's contributions. In professional and personal environments, small acts of disrespect accumulate over time, creating a pattern that damages relationships and reputations. A person who constantly interrupts others, disregards advice, or fails to acknowledge those who help them may not realize they are being disrespectful, but others do. Over time, those small acts of dishonor can create barriers that block opportunities and prevent success. One of the most painful consequences of disrespect is regret. Many people look back on missed opportunities and broken relationships, realizing too late that their lack of respect was the cause. Friendships that could have lasted a lifetime end because of careless words. Promotions that could have changed a career path are lost because of a dismissive attitude. Mentorship opportunities that could have provided wisdom and guidance disappear because of arrogance. Regret is often the final lesson that disrespect teaches, but by the time it arrives, the damage has already been done. Disrespect is a limiting force that hinders progress and destroys potential. It creates unnecessary struggles, closes doors that should have remained open, and leaves people wondering why they cannot move forward. Many individuals believe they are being overlooked or mistreated, but in reality, they are experiencing the consequences of their own dishonor. The opportunities that respect unlocks are the same ones that disrespect destroys. Those who fail to understand this principle often find themselves stagnant, watching as others rise while they remain stuck in the consequences of their own behavior. The way a person lives their life determines how they will be remembered. Some people leave behind wealth, buildings, or achievements, but the most enduring legacy is one built on respect. When an individual consistently demonstrates honor, integrity, and dignity, their influence extends beyond their lifetime. Respect is not just about gaining opportunities or building a good reputation in the present. It is about creating an impact that lasts for generations. A person who lives with respect inspires those around them, strengthens their community, and establishes a name that will be spoken with admiration long after they are gone. One of the most powerful aspects of respect is its ability to shape the way people remember you. History is filled with examples of individuals who were honored not because of their wealth or status, but because of the way they treated others. Leaders who respected their people, mentors who uplifted others, and visionaries who valued those around them are remembered as heroes. Conversely, those who lived with arrogance, dishonor, or cruelty are often remembered with resentment or forgotten entirely. The way a person treats others determines whether their name will be spoken with gratitude or regret. Respect creates a lasting influence because it touches the hearts of people. Individuals may forget what was said or done, but they will never forget how they were treated. A teacher who respects their students leaves an impression that shapes future generations. A leader who respects their followers builds a legacy of trust that continues long after their leadership ends. A parent who respects their children instills values that are passed down for years to come. Respect has a multiplying effect. When one person lives with honor, they inspire others to do the same, creating a cycle that extends far beyond their own life. The legacy of respect is not only seen in history, but also in families and communities. When a person treats others with dignity, they establish a standard for future generations. Children who grow up in a household where respect is practiced learn to value themselves and others. They carry those lessons into their friendships, careers, and personal lives, influencing countless others in the process. The values of honor, kindness, and integrity become part of their identity. In contrast, those who grow up witnessing disrespect and dishonor often struggle with relationships and personal development. A single person's commitment to respect can set an entire lineage on a path of honor and success. Respect also strengthens the foundations of society. Nations and cultures that uphold respect for elders, traditions, and principles tend to thrive. Businesses that operate with respect toward customers, employees, and competitors build lasting success. Communities where people value and honor one another experience peace, progress, and unity. Respect is the glue that holds families, organizations, and entire civilizations together. Without it, division, conflict, and decay become inevitable. The greatest institutions, whether in government, education, or business, have been built by individuals who understood the power of respect. A legacy of respect is also reflected in the way people are remembered in their final days. Some individuals pass away and leave behind a sense of loss and admiration, while others depart and are quickly forgotten. The difference often lies in how they treated others. A person who lived with respect is honored at their funeral, remembered with love, and spoken of with admiration. Their legacy continues through the stories, values, and traditions they left behind. Even after death, their name carries weight, influencing generations who never met them personally. Another important aspect of respect is the impact it has on leadership. The greatest leaders in history were those who ruled not with fear, but with honor. Leaders who respected their people, valued their advisors, and served with humility are remembered with praise. They did not demand loyalty, they earned it through their actions. Leaders who abuse their power or mistreat those under them may rise for a time, but their legacies crumble once they are gone. Respect builds enduring leadership, while disrespect creates temporary authority that fades quickly. In professional life, respect determines the lasting impact of a person's career. Many people work for years to achieve success, but only those who treat others with honor are remembered positively. A business owner who respects their employees creates a company culture that lasts beyond their leadership. A professional who respects their colleagues gains admiration that extends beyond their job title. Even in retirement, individuals who lived with respect continue to receive honor, invitations, and recognition. Their influence does not end when they stop working. It carries forward because of the relationships they built through respect. Respect also influences how people are spoken about after they leave a place. When an individual moves to a new job, city, or phase of life, the words others speak about them determine whether doors continue to open for them. A person who was known for treating others with dignity will find that their reputation travels ahead of them, creating new opportunities. Those who burn bridges through disrespect often find themselves struggling to rebuild connections. A good name is one of the most valuable legacies a person can leave, and it is built through years of treating people with honor. The power of respect goes beyond personal reputation. It has the ability to create institutions and movements that outlive individuals. Many of the world's greatest humanitarian efforts, organizations, and charitable works were founded by individuals who valued and honored people. Their vision continues because they treated others with dignity and inspired a culture of respect. Even when they are no longer present, their work carries on through those they influence. Respect is not just an individual act. It is a force that shapes history, institutions, and future generations. Respect is a seed that, when planted, grows into a legacy that cannot be erased. Wealth may fade, buildings may crumble, and achievements may be forgotten, but the way a person treated others remains. The stories told by friends, family, and colleagues will determine whether a person's name is honored or ignored. Respect creates a legacy that extends beyond a lifetime, influencing generations to come. Those who understand this principle live their lives with a greater sense of purpose, knowing that every act of honor contributes to something far greater than themselves.